Java classes and objects. Object-oriented programming offers several advantages over procedural programming by providing a clear structure for programs and promoting code reuse, which leads to faster execution, easier maintenance, and shorter development times. It adheres to the DRY principle, don't repeat yourself, making the code more efficient and manageable. Object-oriented programming, OOP, is a design methodology that organizes software development using classes and objects. It streamlines the development and maintenance processes by introducing core concepts such as encapsulation, inheritance, and polymorphism, which enhance modularity and reusability in code. In object-oriented programming, classes and objects are foundational concepts. A class serves as a blueprint or template for creating objects, defining the data and behavior for a category of objects. An object is an instance of a class, which encompasses fields to represent data and methods to define behavior. An object is an instance of a class, representing a tangible or abstract entity such as a chair, pen, table, keyboard, or bike. It can be either a physical item or a conceptual construct. In Java, you can define classes for geometric shapes like circle and rectangle. The circle class has attributes for radius and color, while the rectangle class includes color, height, and width as attributes. In Java, everything is linked to classes and objects, which encapsulate attributes and methods. For example, a car in real life is an object with attributes like weight and color, and methods such as drive and brake. To define a class in Java, use the class keyword. In Java, objects are instantiated from classes. For example, in the circle class, an object C1 is created with an attribute radius initialized to 5. The main method demonstrates this by printing the radius of the circle. In Java, class attributes are variables defined within a class. To access these attributes, you create an instance of the class and use dot syntax. For example, in the circle class, attributes like radius can be accessed and modified through an object. In the main method, an instance C1 is created, and the radius attribute is set and printed using C1, radius. In Java, methods define actions within a class. For example, the circle class has a circle area method that calculates and prints the area of the circle using the radius attribute. An instance of circle is created in the main method, and the circle area method is called to display the area. In the given Java class circle, the circle area method calculates and prints the area of the circle based on its radius. The class has a private field for the radius and area. In the main method, an instance of circle is created, the radius is set to 2.0, and the circle area method is called to display the area. MyRectangle1 class defines a rectangle with private fields for length and width. It includes a method area that calculates and prints the area of the rectangle. In the main method, an instance of MyRectangle1 is created, its length and width are set to 10 and 5 respectively, and the area method is called to display the computed area. An instance method belongs to a specific object of the class and requires creating an object to call it. It can access instance variables and other instance methods of the class. For example, in the MyClass class, the display method is an instance method. In the main class, an object of MyClass is created, and the display method is invoked using this object. This method is associated with the class itself rather than its instances. It can be called directly using the class name without creating an object. For example, in the MyClass class, the static method display prints a message. In the main class, the display method is invoked directly with MyClass display without needing to instantiate MyClass. In the MyClass class, the static method MyMethod can be accessed without creating an object of the class. In the main method, MyMethod is called directly, printing static hello world to the console. In the MyClass class, the public method MyPublic method can only be accessed through objects of the class. In the main method, an object of MyClass is created, and the public method is called on this object to print public hello world. A constructor is a special method used to initialize objects and is called when an object of a class is created. It can set initial values for object attributes. In the example, the circle class includes a constructor that prints constructor when a new circle object is created. Circle class includes a constructor that takes an int parameter for the radius and prints it. In the main method, an instance of the circle class is created with a radius of 5, which triggers the constructor and displays the radius. Circle class has a private attribute radius and a constructor that initializes it. The circle area method calculates and prints the area of the circle. In the main method, an instance of circle is created with a radius of 10, and the circle area method is called to display the area. Access modifiers in Java control the visibility of class members: private, most restrictive, accessible only within the same class, protected, accessible within the same class, subclasses, even across packages, and other classes in the same package, public, least restrictive, accessible from anywhere. In the rectangle class, the length and width fields are private, meaning they cannot be accessed directly from outside the class. The rectangle area method calculates and prints the area of the rectangle using these fields. In the main method, an instance of rectangle is created, and its length and width are set to 10 and 5, respectively. The rectangle area method is then called to display the computed area. In the provided code, the rectangle1 class includes public fields for length and width, along with methods to set these values, set length and set width, and a method to calculate and print the area of the rectangle area. The rectangle test class demonstrates creating an instance of rectangle1, setting the length and width to 10 and 5 respectively, and calling the rectangle area method to display the computed area. The rectangle class demonstrates the use of public access modifiers. It has public fields length and width, and a public method rectangle area that calculates and prints the area of the rectangle. In the main method, an instance of rectangle is created, its fields are assigned values, and the rectangle area method is called to display the area. In the rectangle class, the length and width fields are marked as protected, allowing access within the class and by subclasses. The rectangle area method calculates and prints the area of the rectangle. In the main method, an instance of rectangle is created, its fields are set to 10 and 5, and the rectangle area method is called to display the area. In the rectangle1 class, the length and width fields are marked as protected, allowing access within the class and its subclasses. The class includes methods to set the length and width, and a method to calculate and display the rectangle's area. In the rectangle test class, an instance of rectangle1 is created, its length and width are set, and the area is calculated and printed. Thank you for watching.